This is a Suzuki 2016 Boulevard, and it's been over a week. I've been testing all of the things that I could test, and there's a few things that I narrowed this thing down to. Let's just start from this side because we're on this side. First thing was battery shorted out. I don't know what the hell happened, and I was about 200 kilometers away from home, but I was able to ride it home without any hiccup. And down here is the clutch switch. If you notice, I actually peeled out the silicone from the back side, and I wanted to at least see what was going on and how it's wired in terms of if there's any break in the circuit. So I ruled that out. I even tried jumping it from this side. I actually spliced into a part of the harness to jump it to make sure that it is in neutral. The kickstand switch, bypassed that earlier. Check the oil pressure back here in the front. Temperature sensor. Right above it is the ignition switch. There is a break in here, or an intermittent, because when I wiggle this wire, I do get a break. That's a possibility. Down here, went through all of the fuse block, checked all of the fuse, nothing looked abnormal. Now, out here, the relay, this is the relay for the fuel pump. I know the fuel pump doesn't work when I disconnect this. And check that. By the way, a lot of these things, they have in the service manual the ohm specs and voltage coming in to all these sensors. Check the spark. Now the spark is also something that I cannot confirm. It's a yellow spark. I wonder if it's a bad coil, which I haven't checked. Is back here towards the back, right behind this frame, right behind this. I want to say there's two coil, one for each spark plug, the rear and the front. The front coil is up beneath the top frame. Down here, what else? So from down here, let's go up. Let's start from the front. Check I think these are the intake synchronization vacuum device, and there's two, one for each side. The other one is on, well, okay, this is the right side and this is the left side. The relay flasher, this is the flasher relay. Below this is the pair. It used to be on the side, so I took that out, but I still kept the solenoid to avoid the EFI light or the check engine light. Now this thing, I want to know if anyone have any experience with this. This thing gets really hot after the bike's been running, or even after a few crank. Let me know about that, this weird solenoid. Coming right behind the throttle body is the fuel injector. Check those. Pressure's good, and it clicks, both of them, front and rear. The wiring harness. A while back, I got a short on the ground. I fixed that, and I jumped it into, this goes to the ECU. And this is just where all of the ground gathers up for the ECU, and coming in from some of the sensors that turns on the ECU. Right above it, I even jumped this guy. I have it set. I really want to know what's going on today. Hopefully we'll figure it out. This sensor goes to the bottom of the fuel tank, to the fuel pump, regulator, no, not regulator, to the fuel pump and the fuel gauge. I'm going to walk around to the other side. Coming back around here, we're going to start from the back, is This sucker is for the evap. I think that's what they call this sensor. And I bypassed it, and it should only open up at, I don't know when, but I did check it. It's working. This is the self-diagnostic plug, O2 sensor. Oh, I did check the O2 sensor rear and front. Coming back here, I think I got this is the what do you call it, ballast or some type of resistor. I haven't gotten to that one. Back here there is a tip over sensor right behind this frame, bolted to it. There's a tab, there's a tip over sensor. Check that, that's good. And then back here you got the starter relay, that's checked out good. This is the IT intake temperature sensor, pressure, IP intake pressure sensor, IPS or ITS. Now this one did not register within spec. So I wonder if this is the culprit here. And also right above it, the STV actuator and the throttle positioning sensor. There's like three. There's the throttle body sensor, the throttle TP sensor, and this is the TP, well, another, I forgot. There's two sensors. Now this is acting weird, and I don't want to mess with it until the technician gets here, but I also have a feeling this might be the problem. I don't think I missed anything. I checked the plug behind the cluster. Cluster seems to be fine. I did hear there's all kind of stuff on the internet. Okay, I got my client here, so I'm back with part 2. I just got a call from the mechanic, and he confirmed that I got a burnt ECU. How did that happen? I have a few ideas, nothing that I haven't done in the past. First thing is that they don't recommend jumping our motorcycle with a car. And the reason behind that, I want to say, is the amperage. I've done it, like I said, numerous times. Never had a problem. And I think I've done one too many times. Second, it could have just been timing. Everything could have just decided to go at the same time with all these sensors. I checked some checked out fine, and one or two was out of the specification. And now what makes sense is that if the ECU is burnt, it's not going to be sending out the proper signal, and the code could have came up from that, and it could have caused the sensors to burn out. Could have been a wear and tear that just, like I said earlier, decided to just crap out at the same time. I have about close to 85,000 kilometers this past few months. This whole year, I just haven't ridden much. If you are going to do any repair, make sure if you have access to checking your ECU, might be the easiest option. Instead of going through each sensor, doing the shit that I did, good thing I have time. So if you don't have time, I recommend you think it thoroughly before you decide to dig into it. And that's all I can say. I'm not an electrician or a mechanic, and I guess you live and you learn. And I will be doing a follow-up once I get the ECU back from the repair shop. Putting everything back, it is Saturday. Alright, I got what I can put back together, and right now I need a new battery, so I'll try to put this on the charger, and I'm done for the night. I'm not sure if you saw that, but what happened was when I plugged this connector into the fuel pump, the internal fuel pump in the tank, it turned on. So there's a short somewhere. Now, it didn't do that before, so my guess right off the bat is this ECU that we're trying to fix must have just bypassed the ignition to give it power. Let me just do that again just to make sure. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear this. You hear that? Yes. So. Just came back and the relay was bad. Now I wonder if this thing shorted out my ECU. We're about to start this thing up. And the good news is I don't have a check engine light. Check this baby out. I'm just excited, but I'm trying not to get ahead of myself here. What I'm going to do is turn that switch off, and the check engine light went away. Now it's throwing me a F1 code. That's fine for now because I know I have about 3 or 4 codes that came up. So what's next? And now we're going to fuel this baby up, get some gas in there, and let's see if this thing starts. Wish me luck. Now I don't have to add another motor. All right, I just heard it. I'm going to do that again. Okay. Oh, battery, come on. Okay, battery's low. And we're going to let this thing charge up. All right, I'm telling you, man, I'm back at Jack's Electronic in Van Mall, the one and only, with Kinoy and Mr. Jack and Mr. Kick. They're taking care of my ECU problem, guys. It doesn't look nice, but what's going to be nice is when it works. All right, so let's get back home and see if the bike will start. If it starts, it's good, man. And I'm telling you, the one-stop shop at Van Mall for all of my electronics, and should be yours too. All right, we'll see you back home. I got it plugged up, and let's see if she's gonna start, man. This is like the 3rd day since I've been working on it. Ignition's on, everything's looking as normal as it could be for now. So let's go start this thing. All right, pray to the 2-wheel gods and the ECU gods and the electronic gods, to all the gods, and hope that this thing fuel pump prime, it's showing, yes, it's only showing C29. So the fuel injection thing is fixed. Woo, I'm getting goosebumps. So C29 is the SVT. So that's the only thing. Let's pray. Come on. Always gotta have this, just in case. All right, okay. All right. Oh my God, I'm excited. Let's see. Woo! Yeah, baby. Man. Woo! Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna call up my electrician friends and let them know that we found a problem. Stay tuned. I got a lot of things to do. Actually, I'll be in the garden, but I'll be back. We back! Oh shit, I'm so excited. Damn, let's do that one more time. Alright, the fuel pump sounds weird, but it might be because it's low on gas, but let's see. It's throwing to the C92 code, C29. Woo! Damn! We are rocking, man. Oh, man. Damn. We back. Zoom is back. man, all this hard work paying off.